Joke 1. A man escapes from prison where he has been for 15 years. He breaks into a house to look for money and guns and finds a young couple in bed. He orders the guy out of bed and ties him to a chair. While tying the girl to the bed, he gets on top of her, kisses her neck, then gets up and goes into the bathroom. While he's in there, the husband tells his wife, "Listen, this guy's an escaped convict. Look at his clothes. He probably spent lots of time in jail and hasn't seen a woman in years. I saw how he kissed your neck. If he wants X, don't resist, don't complain, do whatever he tells you. Satisfy him no matter how much he nauseates you. This guy is probably very dangerous. If he gets angry, he'll call us. Be strong, honey, I love you." To which his wife responds, "He wasn't kissing my neck. He was whispering in my ear. He told me he was gay, thought you were cute, and asked me if we had any vaseline. I told him it was in the bathroom. Be strong, honey, I love you too." Joke 2. A husband and a wife are waiting at the bus stop with their 10 children. A blind man joins them after a few minutes. Soon, the bus arrives, but it is overloaded and only the wife and the 9 kids are able to fit onto the bus. So the husband and the blind man decide to walk. After a while, the husband gets irritated by the ticking of the stick of the blind man as he taps it on the sidewalk and says to him, "Why don't you put a piece of rubber at the end of your stick? That ticking sound is driving me crazy." The blind man replies, "If you had put a rubber at the end of your stick, we'd be riding the bus, so shut up." Joke 3. A guy goes to confession and tells the priest that he committed all 7 deadly sins in one day. He says, "I was trying to get money together for the perfect house and someone bought it first. I got so angry and envious that I disguised myself as the utilities man and went over while he was at work. I seduced his wife, and when she was showering, I stole all the cash and jewelry I could find. Then I ate everything I could find in the pantry and napped on and off until just before he came home." The priest says, "How about pride? You missed one." The guy says, "Nah, I'm really proud." Joke 4. A man walks into a bar and notices a jar filled with $10 bills. He asks the bartender what it's for, and the bartender explains, "We have a challenge here. If you can complete 3 tasks, you get all the money in the jar." Intrigued, the man asks what the tasks are. The bartender says, "First, you have to drink an entire gallon of hot sauce without crying. Second, there's a pit bull out back with a bad tooth, and you have to pull it out. Finally, our 90-year-old landlady upstairs hasn't had a good time in years. You need to give her an unforgettable night." The man considers the tasks and then asks about the prize money in the jar. The bartender replies, "Well, there's about $3,000 in there right now." The man thinks it over and says, "No way. I'm not going to do all that for $3,000. A few drinks later, the man asks the bartender, "Where's that jar again?" He looks at it and thinks about the money, then orders a gallon of hot sauce. He downs it without shedding a tear, his face turning bright red in the process. With determination, he stumbles to his feet and heads out to the back. The bar patrons hear growling, snarling, and yelping, followed by a long, painful scream. The man stumbles back into the bar, his clothes torn and covered in dirt and blood. He gasps for breath and asks, "So, where's that old lady with the bad tooth?" If you liked this video, put a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss other jokes.